Welcome back to the Integrated Leader Podcast. I am Lauren Marie, and this is day 3 in our series, Communicating Your Worth Without Sounding Like a Jerk. We've explored why invisible work often goes unrecognized and how to translate your contributions into outcomes that matter. Today, I want to give you something deeply practical. 4 phrases you can use to elevate your impact without inflating your ego or sounding like an asshole. So, here is something we don't talk about enough. Most people aren't undervalued because they lack talent. They're undervalued because they lack language. They don't have the words to describe the full scope of their contribution. So they default to task-based updates like, I sent the follow-up email, I ran the numbers, or I helped the team stay on track. But what actually matters to leadership and strategy is what those actions produced. What momentum did they create? What problems did they prevent? What alignment did they drive? In Magic Words by Jonah Berger, he says, the right words don't just inform, they shape perception and spark action. So today I want to offer 4 go-to phrases that can help you shape perception clearly and ethically, especially when the work you do isn't flashy or quantifiable. Phrase 1, the result was. This helps you shift from task to impact. Example, I streamlined the proposal process. The result was a 20% reduction in turnaround time for new client requests. Short, clear, outcome driven. Okay, so that's phrase 1. The result was. Phrase 2. What that made possible was. This phrase expands the frame beyond the immediate task. Try this. I coordinated the onboarding sessions. What that made possible was faster integration for our new hires and earlier contributions to project deliverables. It shows systems thinking. You're not just completing tasks, you're enabling movement. Okay, what that made possible was. Phrase 3, one of the challenges I solved was. This shows leadership under pressure without puffing up your tone. Example, one of the challenges I solved last week was a communication gap between 2 departments. That was delaying handoffs. I built a shared process map, and we've already seen a 30% reduction in delays. You are not just saying you worked, you're showing what you led through. Phrase 4. Here's the pattern I'm seeing. This one positions you as a strategic thinker, not just a doer. It's especially effective in one-on-ones, retrospectives, or team reviews. Try, here's the pattern I'm seeing. Clients are asking for faster feedback loops, but our internal review process hasn't been updated to support that. I'm proposing we adjust our response protocols. This moves your voice into advisor territory. These phrases are especially useful in weekly updates, team check-ins, performance reviews, email recaps, and leadership one-on-ones. You don't need to memorize scripts. I'm not trying to say that. You just need a few tools to bring clarity to your impact. And I'm a fan of AI, so AI can help here too. If you're struggling to describe your work, try using ChatGPT to help. You could say, help me reword the task using one of these 4 leadership phrases to show business impact. And let AI give you a few versions and then choose the one that feels true to your voice. Here's one thing you can put into practice. Pick one thing you've done in the last 7 days, something small but meaningful. Then say it out loud using one of these 4 phrases. If it helps, write it into your notes at first. Clarity is a muscle, and so you must use it. You don't have to speak louder to be heard. You just need to speak more clearly. And when you do that, your value starts showing up in the places it matters, in decisions, in strategy, and in how people think of you as a leader. Tomorrow we'll dive into why this still feels so hard for so many people and how to shift the internal resistance that keeps you quiet. I am Lauren Marie, and this is the Integrated Leader Podcast. I'll see you tomorrow.